All right, dating styles and rules, pardon me, have changed over the years. I think even just when I was dating compared to now how people date, and I mean, I've been dating, or I'm getting married now, but I dated the same man for 3 years. So in the last, I would even say 3 years, things have changed. What do you think?
Well, in some ways they have, in some ways they haven't. There's kind of some standard tips that I think work for every generation, for every era.
Yeah, Julia McCurley is here. She's a matchmaker. And the professional that people go to. Talk about your clients. Do you see clients of all ages, of all situations?
Well, the common thing they have is they all are looking for love and happiness, a long-term relationship. They really range from in their 20s until their 70s.
Yeah.
So it's definitely all over the board. There's kind of a few nuances in each group, but the common thread is they're ready for that commitment.
Do you think the older age groups, like the 60s and the 70s, is that kind of new that you're seeing?
I was surprised, but you know, all my clients are high performers, have high standards, and I think there's less of those people out there, so it's a little bit harder to find them. So
oh, sure.
What I do is facilitate, provide the access to people all over Austin. They wouldn't meet on their own.
Okay, that sounds great. Things have changed though. What are your musts and must-nots?
Well, the first thing you need to do is be positive and happy and leave your troubles behind. Just for that 1 hour, I think you also need to use body language to your advantage. For example, prolonged eye contact is the tried and true flirting technique, and maybe watching for the hair twist. Or
is the hair twist good?
It's still good.
Even though, does that say that maybe I'm nervous if I'm playing with my hair?
It shows you're interested, so that the man observes that. I don't know if the gentleman puts his hand on the table, that means he's interested. So keeping your arms open, just acting like you're happy to be there.
I think eye contact's a big thing for me.
You're the window to the soul.
Well, yes, and then it shows that you're interested, that you are engaged.
Yes.
You don't have your cell phone down at the table. That's what I was saying.
Leave that in the car.
That's what I was going to say. That's the biggest thing that I hear.
Yes.
I have a brother and sister that are a little younger than I am, and it's interesting for them to tell me about social media and how that, claiming someone as in a relationship or whatnot. I mean, are there any do's and don'ts when it comes to social media?
I find I'm kind of out of the loop on that.
Yeah, I am too.
Most of my clients, they're done with online. They realize it was a fad, and they're really looking to have an in-person approach, because after all, that's the only way to determine chemistry. It doesn't matter how many emails or Facebook messages you have. When
it comes to asking someone out on a date, do you have any rules does the man have to initiate that? Does the woman can they initiate that?
Something more. We believe in kind of the old-fashioned route, bringing the romantic approach. So I definitely believe the man should do the pursuing. And I know it's hard for the ladies because we're empowered. We can be the executive or whatever. But in the dating world, you need to just hold back a little and be a little more mysterious.
I love it right here on the screen. You said just present your best when you're out on a date. Don't bring up touchy subjects. Don't talk about challenges. Don't talk about your problems at work.
For sure.
I was out on a date once where that's all I heard about was the job. I'm like, oh, I'm not at work right now. I don't want to hear about your job.
That's definitely a challenge. I always tell people, get off the subject as quick as you can. Maybe, I'm an anchor by day, but I would love to be a skydiver. Just whatever it is, like just change it to something different.
Well, I think that also,
work is not romantic.
Work is not romantic.
No.
No. Okay, good. And then what else? Do we need to dress a certain way or present ourselves a certain way?
Definitely. I know not all the ladies want to hear this, but 85% of men prefer a woman in a skirt or a dress.
Really?
And something fitted. So they don't want to
something fitted.
They don't want to guess what's under that maxi dress, or okay, I know that harem pants are in or whatever. I hope that fad's gone. But
what do you tell women that say, I just want to be myself though, and they're not comfortable in a dress and a skirt?
The goal of the first date is to get the second date. You can be yourself later. But at the first thing, we want to create that just feminine, alluring, oh, I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah.
And then the same goes for the men. I know this is Austin. We don't want to see the flip-flops and the cargo shorts on the first date. We need to show respect. Now, I don't even allow my clients to wear jeans.
Okay.
You need to wear dress slacks, collared shirt, nice shoes. So, well-groomed.
Julia's the real deal. Where can we find you?
You can find me at trysomethingmore.com. And we're available for consultations. Our business is booming right now. It's the busy time with Valentine's Day and everything else. So
I bet. Well, come back with more advice, will you?
I would love to.
Okay, that sounds
great.
Thank you. Julia McCurley.